Hello and welcome back to Two Brunettes in Baltimore.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Tarah.
Welcome back for another episode.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
I sound like you.
Literally. What a week it's been.
What a week. You're starting your new job soon.
I know. I start in a week.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Less than a week.
Less than a week. I start on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be interesting.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, I have to go in person the first day. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, this unemployment life was nice.
Yeah. It'll be fun to like, start out somewhere fresh though and new and just fresh start.
Yeah.
But how was home? You went home?
It was
right
good.
after we filmed?
Yeah. So I went home, spent some time with the fam. Again, just my parents and my younger brother were there. But on, I forget what day it was, Wednesday maybe, I took my mom to go get her hair done. Like haircut, color, everything.
Nice.
And it was the first time we used to wheelchair in. Mm-hmm. So it's the first time she's been back since the wheelchair, and her hairstylist was like in shock. The ladies at the front desk were so happy.
Oh, that's nice.
And then because the incision is like back of her neck, lower head kind of deal, it was really uncomfortable. Like she wasn't going to be able to do the wash in the sink last year. And she was like, okay, I think I can do it. Aww. So she did it. It was a little uncomfortable, but
that's amazing though.
I mean, you know how uncomfortable it is like
in
doing
general.
it by yourself, like normal. So I can't imagine, but she was a trooper. She walked in there. We went together. We were hanging out. It was kind of funny. I was like, when her hairstylist went to go mix the colors, I was chit-chatting with her. She's like, all right, I'm gonna relax now. Like basically pushing me to the side, because every time she used to go get her hair done, she would literally like nod off, like fall asleep in the chair. She's like, all right, I'm relaxing now. I'm like, okay.
She's like, it's time for me to relax.
Yeah, it was so good though to see her get through another step. They're like mini milestones.
Yeah.
Just like kind of,
they're big milestones. Yeah.
It's fun.
That's
though.
Good.
It was good. I also went to the Grateful Dead concert.
Yes,
how
was it? I literally have been waiting to hear it because I didn't want to ask you before the pod.
I know, yeah. The concert was really, really fun.
That's good.
They I don't know, how would I explain it, but like the music is kind of like Space Jam type of vibes. Mm-hmm. So there's like a lot of guitar, a little bit of drums.
Cool. Was everybody dressed in tie-dye?
Yes. Yep.
Were they swinging their bodies like the other concert?
Not as much, but some people were. It was super fun though. It was a really good time. I've never seen my dad so happy. Aww. Like that was the moment, like the happiest moment I've ever seen him.
Really? Ever. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
and
nice.
We had such a good time together.
What a nice before Father's Day thing. That's nice.
It was awesome. And then we did like a little tailgate parking lot walk.
Oh my
They have something called Shakedown Street, and it's essentially like outside the stadium or arena, whatever. And it's all of these vendors of like art, shirts, earrings, bracelets, jewelry, things like that. So that was really, really cool to check out. Cool. And you can tell like the Grateful Dead just has such a big following. Yeah. And just people literally from like our parents' age and older. Yeah. Like way older. Like there were people in walkers and wheelchairs going in. And then there were parents bringing their 2-month-old baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We were like, oh my gosh, how old is that baby? He was like, oh, she's 2 months. I was like, what? But no, it was quite a fun experience. I'm happy I got to do it.
It was in Philly, right?
Yeah, it was in Philly. It was at the Phillies, where the Phillies play, the Citizen Bank Arena. Mm-hmm. So that was a good time.
That's so
what else
fun.
Did I do? Yeah.
Didn't you go? Was it kayaking or canoeing? It was a kayak, right?
For Father's Day we went kayaking. Yeah, that was super fun. Our Father's Day was good. Yeah. I took him kayaking. Matt was working, so my mom was like, obviously she can't participate, so she just took a nap while we were doing our little activity, and then we went over to what am I saying? What was the place?
Tasty Subs.
Yep. The Tasties. We went over to Tasties right after.
The best sub shop ever.
I know. It's
Tasty
so good.
Subs in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's so good. So we did that and then came home and we made dinner for him. Matt was whipping up some ribs and
my God,
coleslaw and potato salad.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to cook all of it.
No, thank God. Thank God. I went to Connecticut as well. So the day before, Matt was prepping and I was on my way back from Connecticut and I got home and like the potato salad and the coleslaw was already done.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's fine. The ribs were already like marinating, seasoning, whatever.
Perfect.
So I was like, all right, that's fine. Like you do all your stuff. I'll be over here. I just have to put the ribs in, which I think Matt ended up doing.
And you were visiting Kateri in Connecticut?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I went to go see. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I went because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm home. And I FaceTimed her brother, Tim. And Tim has, he has traumatic brain injury from when he was like 2 years old. So he's been in a lot of programs to work and like he went, like he has his own apartment and everything, which is awesome. But he works at a place called Coffee for Good. And it's essentially, you know, like a coffee shop for people to like train and work and everything.
That's
so
good.
I was like, hey Tim, I surprised him once like a few months ago and he always asks, when are you coming back, when are you coming back? And I was like, hey Tim, what's your schedule this week, like for Coffee for Good? And he was like, oh, he sent me it, like literally on the phone. He sends me a screenshot. And I was on my way back to Jersey when I called him and I was like, hey Kateri, I think I'm coming this week, like you know, I'm popping in for a day. And so I stayed overnight and we just went to dinner. And then we went to Coffee for Good in the morning and he had so no idea. And their older brother was in town as well. And it was his first time going. So it was awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
That's such a good week.
I know.
You got to see everybody too.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
How was
It was good. Past week?
Yeah.
I know, was it a week?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I went, so I ended up, because on the last pod, I was like, I can't go home for Father's Day. I ended up surprising my dad, but like, actually, I surprised everybody except my mom was the only one that knew. So on Sunday, I worked like night shift into Sunday, and then I drove. So I knew they were going to Evan and Kayla's house on Sunday for Father's Day. So I drove there, and it was funny because they were going on a walk like at the park near their house. And my mom was like, we're about to get in the car to go to the park. Like, and I was 5 minutes away and I was like, wait, like I'm 5 minutes. Like, she's like, okay, we'll be outside. Like I'll try and stall a little. And as I pull up, like they're all outside getting ready to get in the cars. And I rolled down my window and I'm like, hello. And my dad was like, oh, what? He was like, what? And then Evan was like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Kayla was in the car already, so she like didn't hear at first, and then I like snuck up, and then Ma, same thing. She was like in the car, in my mom's car, and I went up to the door and I said hello, and she was like, oh my God.
Oh, I love it. You got good reactions.
I pulled it off because I've never like surprised like all of them, like besides my mom, and like my dad we'll see sometimes on like Life 360 like and like it'll show if you turn off your location, and I turned it off and I was like, I hope he doesn't like just look at the app and see that it's off, because then he's gonna know. But he said he never looked. He was like, I don't know why I didn't look today, like and I was so like
you're like, thank God.
But it was so fun. And then got to see the little baby Celine again, and we went on a little walk with their dogs too. And it was so nice. The little park near their house, it was like so nice. There was like a little pond and
that's awesome.
Or creek or whatever it is. And then
body of water.
Some sort of body of water. And then we did I gave Evan and my dad like these little, they were small, just gifts. And we did that when we got back. And
what was
then I got my dad, okay, now I can say it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you gotta say now.
So my dad, I've brought him this like honey from here before that he really liked. It's from Sukasa in Fells, and it's like I think it's like just regular honey. Like there's no flavor, I don't think, but it's in this like little jar, and it's made by like women that, I don't know. It's like a very like important like message or whatever. It's very cool. And I got that for him, I believe, I don't remember what I got. Maybe for Christmas? I think it was Christmas time. And I got like my family the honey. And he brought it up recently. He was like, that honey from Baltimore was so good. And I was like, God. I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
So I got that. And then I got him like, you remember how for his birthday I got him like the tea and everything? Yeah. So I got him one of those like tea infusers that's like it's a dog.
Wait,
so
they have them at Tsukasa, right?
Yeah,
I got one there.
I didn't get one there. Okay. Well, I saw the one that I got there. I got it in Princeton, actually.
Oh, okay. Where?
I always forget the name of this place, but it's the one where Alex and Ani used to be.
Oh, okay.
It's like right on Whole Fish, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like right across from like Halo Pub, but I got the same one that I saw. Like it's like a dog like over the edge of the mug.
Oh, those are so cute. I love those ones.
And then I went to Kilwin's chocolate like shop in Fells, and I got these like it was like milk chocolate toffee almond bars. Oh. And they were so good. Yeah. And my dad was like, "Oh my God." And then these like funny, I got both him and Evan like funny Father's Day cards from it was from I think from the Fair Trade place. What's it called? I forget already. In Fells.
Here? Yeah.
Yeah. I forget the name. I
don't know what the name is, but I know what you're talking about.
I forget what it is. I know what it is, but I can't think. And then Evan, what did I get Evan? Oh, I got him some tea and like the lemon sugar. Like I got my dad last time because I know him and Kayla like tea. So it was fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
Evan was like, is gift giving your like love language? And I was like, I think so.
It is.
I was like,
love to give gifts.
I do like to make like baskets and things like
so
that.
Sweet.
And I was like, I guess it is. I don't know. But it was fun. And then what else did we do? We just hung out. Like my mom and I on Monday, we went on the deck and we brought the beach chairs out and we just like laid
so
out.
Nice.
We made drinks.
That's so fun.
We made like rum drinks with like orange juice, cranberry juice, some like seltzer water, and it was really good.
Yeah. Nice.
And
that sounds tasty.
Yeah, we just had like a day because it was nice that day, and we were like, should we go to the beach? But then like at the beach it was like cold. Yeah. And it was nice at home, so we were like, let's just lay out.
Oh, that's so fun.
Play like listen to music and stuff. So that was fun. And then we made like a really good dinner. My whole family, well, it was like me, my grandma, and my mom. Yeah. And it was like this like pasta, and it had like an olive oil kind of dressing. Ooh. It was spaghetti, and it had tomatoes, like steak, like just like spices. What else was in there? I forget. I think that
sounds good.
There was like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like red pepper flakes. There's just like all of that. And then it was so good. It didn't need like Parmesan or anything because the dressing was so good. Then we made this like watermelon cucumber feta salad. Oh, it's so good.
So good in the summer.
So refreshing.
Oh my god.
It was such a vibe. And then we had like rosé and stuff. But it was nice. And
that's nice. That's so fun.
Yeah. And I had to leave the next day, but it felt like a good amount for the stay. Like it didn't feel like it was too short.
Yeah, good.
And yesterday I tried a yoga place in Princeton.
Which one?
Because I was like, I've seen it so many times. Like I've seen this place for like years. Gratitude Yoga. Yeah, it's like right on Nassau Street. And I was like, I'm just gonna like look it up. Yeah. And it was like $15 a class, and I went.
That's not too bad.
It was like in the morning, and it was the same type of yoga that I do here. It wasn't hot, but it was like the vinyasa yoga, which is like flow.
Who was in the class? Was it like a bunch of Princeton moms?
Yes, I was about to say that.
Because here it's like nurses.
Yes,
like younger people.
Here you see like
young professionals.
I'm laughing because I was about to say that because my mom was like, I bet you're gonna go and it's gonna be all Princeton moms. Yeah, and literally like the whole class was all Princeton moms,
and they were probably really good
in their like and they're like the almond moms that like in their Lululemon. Oh my gosh! And like one guy, and then me. Like literally, I was the youngest for sure. There was nobody our age. Yeah. But and the way it was set up, when you like go to like upstairs to the studio, you can't tell where the front of the room is. Like it's just like a room. So. And I was like the second person there, so I didn't know where to go. And she was like, she was really nice, the instructor. She was like, you can put your mat anywhere, whatever, set up anywhere. I was like, okay. And I like put my mat down and I didn't realize I put it right in the front.
Oh my god.
I thought it was like the back or like, I don't know. Like it just, the room was like a weird shape. And I was like, I don't know where this is. And it was right in the front.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
But she was nice and like, she made a point of like, you know, she like makes a point of like saying people's names. Like she like said my name at one point. Like she was like Lauren, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's nice that like they even like remember when you're just going there like for the first time.
That is really funny.
It was definitely a different group of people than here, but it was still,
because here
still
it's
good.
Everybody's so young in the workout classes, like,
and like you'll get the occasional moms, like the moms are the ones that are like the less frequent people you see here. But
that is so funny though. I'm like, it had to have been Princeton moms.
Yeah. And then that day I just, what else? Then I went to Evan and Kayla's house again on my way to Baltimore just to see Celine and say hi to them.
They finally announced.
Out. Yes, they finally posted because they had so many pictures. Yeah. And like, I guess they were just like kind of like looking through everything. They wanted to like take in the first few days. But yeah, they finally posted her. And
she's so cute.
I'm
she's
obsessed.
So yeah.
Like I was like laying with her, not like laying, but she was just like laying on me.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and I was like, nothing gets better than this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so nice.
How are they doing with the like new parents?
So good.
Yeah.
Like she did have this like clogged tear duct that babies get. So they had to do like a compress for like a few days, and she has like some goopiness in her eye, and that was like making her, I think, cry a little bit like yesterday, a little. But for the most part, like they're doing like, I mean, they're doing really well actually.
That's
like
good.
I haven't
that's
seen
good.
And like even my mom was like, it's like crazy how like they can just like take it on and they're fine. Like my mom was like, I don't even feel worried. Like not that she thought she was gonna feel worried, but like I mean, you're always gonna worry. But my mom was like, I feel like I can like relax knowing that they have it because they are so into it and they seem to like know what they're doing and everything.
Oh my gosh. It's so crazy, like going home with a baby.
I know.
It's like all of a sudden there's a human you're taking care of.
And every time like I visit now, I'm like, I gotta go see her.
I know. And that's good too, because it gives you a reason to go see Evan and Kayla.
Yeah, that's so true. I'm seeing them more than I usually would too. So that's very true.
That's good.
But yeah, that was pretty much the week. And then today, well, we'll get into our topic now.
Well, let's go with, we both have a low of the weather.
The weather. For real this time though.
It
like
feels
this,
like it's fall.
It feels like fall, it's almost
rainy,
winter.
Windy. And it's cold.
It's cold out today, and it's been so hot, and like
nice.
We were swimming weeks ago, and like it's been summer. Today's first day of summer.
And it's literally going to be rainy. Let's see. Will it load? It's going to be rainy for the rest of the week.
Oh my god.
Sunday's the only day that it doesn't rain, and then Monday, Tuesday raining. That is so
terrible. Bad. It's like, it feels like fall.
Yeah.
Like when I walked outside today, I was like, this feels like fall. Like I feel like it should be Halloween time.
I know.
Like scary movie time. Like it's not.
It was not fun. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
But no, at least we can chill inside. And we did an activity today.
We did. So we want to start. Well, we've been talking about this. Like every time we do something new in Baltimore, we'll talk about it on the pod.
Yeah. And we'll start like a little series.
Yeah. So today we went to the American Visionary Art Museum.
Yeah.
AVAM, I think they call it. And it was nice.
It was really cool. So the outside is like
mosaic.
Like mirrored mosaic.
Yeah.
And it says, "Oh, say, can you see?"
Yeah.
And then inside, there's only one permanent exhibit. Mm-hmm. And then we were walking around and like checking out
all the exhibits.
Ones, but
I can't speak. And there's like 3 or 4 floors or whatever. I think like one was closed off. Yeah. But and then they have so many exhibits. Like it's crazy. They have a gift shop. They have like a
shop was huge.
The gift shop they had so much.
Yeah.
Like literally anything you could think of, they had something.
That
and like
funny.
many of that one thing. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we went to, like, they have like a separate building too, with like another exhibit, and then they have like a garden, but the garden was like closed by the time we were done, but it was cool.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah.
There was,
I'll read
what the description is, but there's an exhibit for that, like, a Holocaust survivor created, and it's essentially like quilts that she hand sewn that depicts her time, like, you know, from the years during the Holocaust, like right before, during, and like the ending of it, and
there's so many.
Yes, and they're huge too.
Yeah, and they're very intricate. It's like, it's crazy. It's cool.
Each one had like a sentence or two with like, it was like sewn out of the words, and it was like a quick description of what it was. And I thought it was so interesting because, like, you were really able to like visualize what was going on. She did a really good job.
They had a video like shown, for that exhibit too. It was just like many different things like that. Like, one of them was this guy who like knits these sweaters, and he like made a sweater, and it was like a bunch of buildings in New York City, and it was before 9/11, so he had the Twin Towers on it, and he was wearing it all the time, it was saying. And then after 9/11 had happened, like, I think it said like months after he made the sweater or something.
So it was like 4 months before he was creating it, and then he was wearing it, and then when it happened, he would wear it every day.
Yeah.
And then he didn't want to create these sweaters with monuments on them anymore because he was worried that something was going to happen.
Yeah. But now, like, he has like all these different designs,
we looked it up.
Like a website, and he's on social media, and you could like buy like not the original, but you can buy like the designs on other like pieces of clothing.
Yeah,
that
it was
cool.
really cool. And the one that they had in the museum was of the Inner Harbor too, which was really cool.
That was
and
cool.
he was born in DC and then grew up in Baltimore.
Yes.
So that was
so
like
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
I'll just read the little like about like statement on their website, but it says the American Visionary Art Museum is the official national museum, education center, and repository for intuitive self-taught artistry. And then it says visionary art, as defined for the purposes of the American Visionary Art Museum, refers to art produced by self-taught individuals, usually without formal training, whose work arises from an innate personal vision that revels foremost in the creative act itself. So they're all like self-taught, no formal training, like, for the most part, which is crazy because it was like we have the Holocaust quilting, and then there's like the knitting, and then there's like actual sculptures,
and then there's like the tinfoil sculptures. There were so many different like types
drawings,
of art.
Like it was
paintings,
it was cool,
everything.
And it says, in short, visionary art begins by listening to the inner voices of the soul, and often may not even be thought of as art by its creator.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, it's cool. It's just, it was like interesting because also all the artists were from like all over.
Yeah.
Like it was like different countries, and it was cool, and there were just like lots of inspiring things in there, like all those quotes.
Oh my gosh, there were so many quotes on this one wall, and I was like, we should share our favorite, but I was like, I don't think I could pick a favorite.
I don't think I can.
But the one that was sticking out to me said, wait, let me find it. It said, strong people stand up for themselves, but stronger people stand up for others.
I like that one.
But there's so many that I like.
There's so many. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know. Another one. Let's see. There's so many. Our highest, most important duty in this world is to help our fellow human beings. Another one that we liked was, love is our true essence. Love has no limitations of religion, race, or nationality. We are all beads strung together on the same string of love. To awaken this unity and to spread to others the love that is our inherent nature is the true goal of human life, which I liked that one.
There were so many good ones.
It's crazy. Like all of the, like basically all the quotes kind of had to do with like treating people how you want to be treated, like like kind of just equality and how we're all really the same, and how you can't really go anywhere if you're divided, and just things like that. It was very inspiring. It was like Martin Luther King Jr., like all these people were like had all these quotes on there.
Yeah, there were some really good ones.
Who said those?
And that one, like the quotes were right near the Holocaust survivor artist exhibit. So like it was really just like touching to think what happened, and all of these people saying just like literally treat people with kindness, treat the world with kindness, and we'll go so far. But
yeah, it was really, really cool to see. And I believe they do like the same exhibits for like, it said, I think it said from like October 2022 to like one of the months coming up, like this summer, and then they switch every year. And so I think people like, I mean, my family friend said she likes to go back every year to see like the different exhibits and everything.
We both have a family friend that really, really likes that museum, and they're not from here. They just go whenever they visited Baltimore, they went and they literally loved it. Like to the point where they're however many years old still talking about it years later. But yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one to check out if you are from here, or if you just come to Baltimore.
It's right in Fed Hill.
And it was only like the tickets weren't bad. It was like $15 a ticket or so. It
was awesome.
We'll have to do more of like you know, just going to more like museums and things too, especially because that was fun, especially on a rainy day.
Oh, I know. Wait, there's one museum I want to go to. I don't know the name of it right off the top of my head, but it's right in the harbor, and it is called the Lewis Museum of Maryland African American History and Culture.
Oh, cool.
I heard that was a really good one.
Yeah, I would like to.
So I want to check that one out.
Yeah, next rainy day.
Yeah, I know. Next rainy day. Hopefully we get some sunny days to do something fun outside.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So like you were saying before, they also have the other buildings, and in one of them there's this kinetic sculpture.
Yes.
And it's a race that they do here in Baltimore.
It's so cool. It's literally called Kinetic Sculpture Race. They had it, I don't know if it's every May, but it already passed. It was this past May. But basically, people build these, like, it says human-powered, all-terrain, artful contraptions to race over land, water, sand, and mud. And then the race begins at the museum, and then it ends at the museum, and they have the awards there too.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
And like it was basically these giant sculptures. It was like huge.
Yeah, it was.
And then a little bike at the bottom.
Yeah, there were like two bikes at the bottom. It was awesome.
And it says too, where did I read that? It says no motors, batteries, dangerous chemicals, or stored energy for propulsion. So literally, like, it has to be all just mechanical, I guess. Yeah. Isn't that so cool?
It was really fascinating. The one that we saw in there was like this huge pink. I don't know. He looked like a animated.
Oh,
character.
Here he is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It looks like a dog, but they used like tulle, like ballerina tutu material, kind of.
So cool.
To make it like this huge dog-looking creature. And then I guess they go race with it. It's awesome.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like all throughout Baltimore, like all in the harbor and everything.
That's so fun.
I know.
Imagine not knowing, like, you visiting or something and seeing that.
I know.
You'd be like, what the heck is up with the city?
I feel like I've seen things recently of like races with people like dressed up and stuff. And I'm like, was it that? Because that was in May. That was recent.
Yeah.
And I was like driving one day and I saw like the whole thing. But I don't remember seeing those huge sculptures.
That's awesome.
That was just another one of those things. Let's see what else. We could talk about this one that you liked.
Oh yeah. Wait,
let me read it.
So there was this one I liked, and it says, this is just like a painting / mural, but on it says, when a man loves a woman, he'll never hurt her nor break her apart, because he knows loving her is better than breaking her heart. If they shall fuss, he'll walk away and come back when he can make things right. Loving her is what does that say? Loving her is what?
Loving her.
Better than a fight.
Better than fighting.
Oh, better than fighting. Any day or night.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice message.
I was like, that's true.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I liked that message on that one.
Yeah, there were
very
just
fitting.
So many. And I liked the one wall, I'll read this, that said, peace, not war, generosity, not greed, empathy, not hate, creativity, not destruction, everybody, not just us. Mm-hmm. Thought that was nice. Yeah. I don't know. It was just like good vibes in there.
Yeah.
Like, they had a lot of good messages and everything. And I'm pretty sure this like current like one for this year, their main thing is about abundance. Mm-hmm. It says too much, too little, just right. That's basically was like written throughout the whole museum. Which I do like the word abundance, because I feel like it's like low-key a good word to like live by, because it's just like, I don't know, like one of my favorite podcasters, her like word of the year like last year was abundance. Okay, so I always think of that word as being just like good, because you're trying to just have like an abundance full of positivity in your life, and not too much, like it says, but just the right amount of like, that's not making sense.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was awesome. It's a good place to check out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And we'll have to go to the like little garden too.
Yeah,
because that looks cool.
We were saying we're gonna go sneak by real quick because they closed it on us early on the rainy day. But anyway, cool. Anything else?
I don't think so. I mean, we saw a lot there, but I think that was pretty much all the ones that like stood out to us. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Is there anything? They also had like giant, like the like just giant sculptures hanging like in the staircase.
Yeah, that was cool. Really
cool. It was like
everything was very artsy inside. Yeah. Even down to the railing to go up the stairs. Mm-hmm. They had like little like beer bottle caps type of thing. Yeah. With beads in between. So it was like literally making art all over.
It's very cool, because it was just like so much. Like there were so many little things and descriptions and pieces of art. It was like you could probably look at those things for hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like reading like each and everything.
Mm-hmm. It was awesome.
Yeah.
There was also one that was like the diaphragms in a bottle. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, really good. It was fun. It was fun to explore something here. So
what would you give it as a rating out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah,
I liked it. Probably a 4.
Me too. I was gonna say 4. Yeah, it's a good rating.
Yeah, it's a good rating.
Check it out. Do what you will with that.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment on YouTube, and listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And stay positive and have a good week.
Yeah, cheers to another episode. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, cheers. Bye.